Hello, everyone. It's Pea Size from the California Walnut Commission, and we're excited to get into Course 2, Section 1. In Course 1, we learned all about what makes walnuts unique and why they're trending. And now we're really going to focus on some of the food technology and food science behind walnuts and how to use them in various applications. And where we're going to get started is something that makes walnut unique, and that's their forms and colors. Whenever you look at nuts out there, walnuts are sold in various piece sizes, quite a few piece sizes, ranging from half pieces all the way to walnut meal. This is going to allow food and beverage manufacturers to really craft the perfect bite or texture whenever they buy walnuts. Walnuts also are available in multiple colors, ranging from light amber to dark amber to even red walnuts. And generally, the darker the walnut gets, the more robust, more tannic flavors that are there. But it also allows food and beverage manufacturers to kind of determine what type of flavor they want imparted on their product. Where we're going to get started, though, is in the walnut forms, and that's looking at piece size. Whenever you think of walnuts, usually on a home basis, meaning you may get them for the holidays or use them in baking, we're mainly talking about walnut halves, pieces, and halves. So this is two classifications of walnut sizes that usually consist of either half of the kernel or pieces of the kernel that are larger. So these are great for applications and snacking, whether you're just putting seasoning on it, snack mixes, things like trail mix, granola, or if you're doing confectionery applications, such as a chocolate covered walnut, or maybe a healthy indulgent snack that has chocolate on it. You want that larger piece size to get the real good feel of it. You're also going to see some of these bigger pieces, not the halves, but the bigger pieces used in certain dairy and bakery applications. On the dairy side, you're going to see these used whenever you have a mix-in with a yogurt. And on the bakery application side, you're going to see it mainly used as a topping on various products. Once we get down to a little smaller pieces, then we really have a lot of opportunities to really tailor that bite, where you go from everything from medium pieces, which are used in a lot of baking mixes that are on supermarket shelves now, and even food bars use these bit bigger pieces. It's a great way whenever you're making a protein bar or some bar with a really consistent texture to add that crunch by using one of these medium pieces in there. And then you got all the way to really small pieces. Small pieces are great for the tops of bakery foods, and they're also great as dairy inclusion. Say a product like an ice cream can swirl these small walnut pieces throughout and give a really great texture to the product. And then you've got your smallest size, which is your walnut meal, or sometimes called your double diced. This is what you're going to see used to dust cakes. It's also integrated into dough and batter quite frequently to give kind of a walnut bread. In some Asian countries like Japan, their typical pan bread actually has walnuts in it to give the bread a little more fiber, a little more omega-3s, a little more nutrition. And you can weave sort of these smaller pieces or larger pieces if you want some texture to that bread. These finely ground walnuts can also be used in pastas. They're great to add to fillings. They're thickening agents. You mix them with water, put them in a blender, and you're going to get a thickening agent for a dairy-free sauce. And finally, you have roasted. Roasted is going to, with any nut, it's going to heighten that flavor and that aroma and really give you that crunchy mouthfeel. It's going to work well in any no-bake applications, so you're not going to want to use a roasted walnut and then bake it in an oven, whether it's a bread or something like that. It's really good for no-bake energy bars or ready-to-eat snack mixes, things that don't have further baking with them. Moving on to color, the most common type of walnut color are these light walnuts. They're the most available. They've got these really great subtle earthy notes, mild flavors, and just a little bit of tannic quality to them. We're going to see these mainly used whenever we're talking about baked goods. You're also going to see these used if you're using them as a thickening agent for pureed and dressings and sauces, for coatings and crust, just because they have that really subtle, nutty, great walnut taste. The other popular kind is an amber walnut. This is a more economical. It's a little less expensive walnut, but you're going to get a much more robust flavor. You're going to get kind of a rich, almost chocolatey flavor to it with a little bit of a sweeter finish. What these are really good in is whenever you're making a meat replacer. So a meat alternative product, maybe an omega burger, a walnut burger, or a walnut crumble that's used in or in tacos. That's really going to have this nice kind of robust flavor to it. It's also good whenever you're using it in dips like hummus or in chocolate desserts because it complements that. Uh, those are the two most popular types, but as you can see on this image on the screen, you can get walnuts that go all the way to dark amber to red as well. That's a little bit on walnut forms and colors. If you have any questions on this or what's the best type of walnut size or color for you, feel free to email me at ksize@walnuts.org. Thank you very much.